Welcome to my May bullet journal setup video. I sketched out the calendar before I started, and even with that I made a mistake because it wouldn't be me doing a setup if it was flawless. But that's okay. And I'm doing something different today because I have all these stickers. You can see them on my right there that I'm gonna use as decor. I don't usually use that many stickers. I keep forgetting that that's an option, and my selection isn't huge, so I opted for just black and green as my colors today, just because that seemed the easiest. I do think I need to replace the black pen though, or because it's struggling a little bit. It is the most used fine liner that I have, so that makes sense. I think actually I have a loose one somewhere that I might just track down and put into the little case that they come in. I also have a whole new set that I haven't opened because I was like, I haven't used up mine yet. So while I do not have that many stationery supplies, I certainly have enough fine liners. There are other things that I need more. I also have a whole bunch of just black microns and some other brand. What brand is that? I can't tell. Anyway, I do not have plans for May either. Well, I have one sort of thing that I'm doing, but then my father has a birthday and my mom is getting a pacemaker, so I sure have enough to think about. As far as my activity level goes, it's not really that high. I have been struggling with spring depression. I always do this. I crash, I stay in bed. I've had whole days where I've just been on bed rot, essentially. But I have been pretty good on the days where I have been able to push myself a little bit, which I think is a positive sign. I did make a short about it, but I did go on this fairly long hike. It took me like 3 hours. I'm pretty proud of that. Me and my friend went into the city center and watched the cherry blossoms and had a really good day. That made me very happy. And then we went back to her place and played video games and ate junk food, and it was great. So April wasn't a total waste. I also planted potatoes for the first time. I've never done that before. So we'll see if we get any, but we put 38, or was it 48? I don't even remember anymore. I should have written that down. 2.5 kilos of potatoes though into the ground, and we're hoping to get at least double that back. Fingers crossed for that. We're also working on tomatoes, cucumbers. I'm trying some radishes, but I think with where I put them down, they're not going to happen. That was just an experiment. I've never tried those before either. So hopefully there'll be some food in the fall. Oh, and sugar snap peas. So yeah, yummy. I hope so. For May, I'm hoping to maintain that little momentum that I've got. I hope that I am going for walks 2, 3, maybe 4 times a week. I hope that I am putting in a few hours a week in the garden and a few hours a week indoor in the house. I really need to get those windows washed, and then I need to do some other stuff. We have a Constitution Day coming up, and there's a lot of people getting confirmed and stuff, like church stuff going on, so it's nice if things look decent outside right now for our neighbors and stuff. So I have things to do. I'm also hoping that I can get back into reading in May because I have been slacking. I read half a book and then it just stopped. I just didn't read anymore. So I'm hoping for another burst of reading inspiration. I'm in the middle of a book about potatoes, you guys. That's a little bit outside my area of interest, like the history of the potato in my country. What? I don't know why. I did that. And then I have the next book in my lineup is a book about the history of cars in my country. I'm not kidding. What am I? Who am I? Who is she? We've had this wonderful weather in April, so I have been outside a lot. I don't think we'll be having such nice weather in May. It's very typical that we get 2, 3 weeks of great weather and then it just rains for 6 months. So that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. And in the video now, you can see me trying to place out these stickers, which in a moment you will see are absolutely horrendous to peel. They are cut out and they're plastic and they are difficult to separate. Eventually I find a technique that works, but it was not easy. I spent a lot of time just trying to get them off, the separate them. I did think the stickers were quite pretty though, and they were very cheap. It's just, some fast fashion, except fast sticker nonsense, but it's alright. And the coloring is very soft and it's very pretty, and I thought it would work for me and my vibe. I think I was right. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any fun plans for May, any big celebrations or events. Perhaps you are wrapping up some sort of education soon. I don't know, just tell me anything you want about your May. I'm going to stop talking now and you can just watch me fiddle with these stickers for a couple of minutes, or you can leave. I'm not really doing much more putting in when I'm changing the sheets on my bed, and that's about it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Maybe you can leave a leaf emoji or something in the comment section if you watched this far. Thank you so much. Bye.